AFC match. Dreadnoughts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It was Taven Bryan
in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, pick it up, defense.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go now. Touchdown. You better bring.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't say nothing. Tight dog. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Switches. Check nickel.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Badgley able to knock this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bills take over 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Nice 13.
Now Allen trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now left side on the swing pass. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pull together. Mike 56. Mike 56. Good track. Good track.
Murray now on first down. He's got, but it's second down.
Down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go. Chance. One switch. Okay. Check out. Fresno. Out. Hatchet. Slam.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I got it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On second down, here's Murray. Complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. You don't want it.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's bring it. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You don't know no better. Under 10. Under 10. 10. No, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Murray with a third and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll go with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Allen throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Round 80! Check back to left. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Hey, check. Check back to left. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check back to left. Check back to left. Watch the pass.
Now White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. What is that? What is that? He's coming.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot! Shoot! Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25, check what? Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it with Jones. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go, go. The edges, heavy on the edges. Undercrush, undercrush.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray going deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they were handed great starting field. Allen forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Hey.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Potter. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll run with White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That's good for 28 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Guys. Mike, 40. Come on, back. Go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third down and 9.
22, Jet, over. 22, Jet, over. Trash. That's trash. 49 the front. Silver. Watch out. Check. Let it go.
Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Running out of the gun with White. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
I'm on.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Badgley on for the extra point.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, White. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to launch this thing. Wait at, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Check in. Man, I got you.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.